Okay, so I've tried not have a glare. With my glasses, I didn't pay for the anti-glare, so it's kind of annoying. You might not be able to see my eyes, but so I said I was going to make a video, and I've had a lot I want to talk about. And for those on Facebook, I think I'm going to put this on YouTube. And I haven't been on YouTube for like 3 months, so I told my Facebook friends I was going to make a video today. And of course, I sit and think about everything I'm going to say, like even last night and today. But of course, it's just all like leaving my mind. I don't know why, but just bear with me. I'm going to try to express everything I want to talk about as best I can. So I'll just be like honest that I have not been drifting from the Lord, but and here's what my problem is. I want to be with him so bad that I'm like mad. I've been like mad at him, and I'm like, okay, Lord, like you can't be that mad at me that I'm mad at you because I want to be with you and I'm not. So, but I condemn myself, like I condemn myself for not having the same intimacy that I used to. And so I'll just, I'm just going to be honest in this video. Like maybe it'll help someone, or if you're going through it too. I did have a dream like a month ago, maybe longer. Time seems to be flying, but this was really personal, and I wasn't sure I was going to share it, but I had a dream where I saw a man that looked like Jesus, but it wasn't like in my dream, I didn't go, oh, it's Jesus. You know, I just remembered that he looked like Jesus, and he was wanting to kiss me. And in specific, he was wanting to French kiss me. And I said, no, like, I was like, I am married. Or I was like, I have a husband, I can't do that, you know? And that was, it was a dream. And I know that that was the Lord telling me that he wants to be more intimate with me. And a French kiss would just represent like real intimacy, you know? And I'll just be honest, like sometimes I do like put my husband and like my duties or just I put that first instead of, and not that it's an excuse, but it's just something that I do. So I know that he is wanting me to be in my secret place every day, which I do not do. When I first got really close to God, when I totally surrendered my life in 2016 or 2015, late 2015, I just couldn't get enough of the word, you know, and I was just so enthralled with I was like, oh my gosh, I was like, the creator of the universe is like speaking to me every day. And I was like, you know, reading my Bible and like all these miracles are happening, and all this revelation, like I was just like understanding what I was reading, and I was just like, it was just amazing. And you know, like I'm not gonna lie, like there's days I don't read the Bible. So I guess whatever, I've just been slacking. And the point that what I really want to talk about today though is dreams that I've had that talk about war and what is happening in the world is pointing to the things that I dreamt about. So my first ever like prophetic dream, and I'm just going to say right now that I am not like a teacher. I am not a prophet. I don't even want you to like believe in what I'm telling you, unless you take it to God. Like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, everything I'm telling you is, this or that, or like, I just want to be upfront. I believe that what I was shown is going to happen and all that. But what I'm trying to say is like, because, with dreams, like I can, and this is what I've realized. I did record a lot of my dreams, and I realized over the years that I could have interpreted things wrong. And so I kind of see that as like sort of a mistake of, like I should have just recorded probably just the dream and that's it, but that's okay. That's why I'm trying to make the point, like, don't just take what I'm telling you as that I'm saying it is this and that, black and white. But I want to share what I've seen. I know a lot of people like don't believe in dreams or like hearing extra things from the Lord, and I don't agree with that at all. And I know things have gotten like out of control here on social media, and I don't even like I don't listen to like other people that much anymore at all, because it's just like too much. There's like too many voices. It's just insane. So I'm gonna start out with the dream I had this is kind of in my life when I was lukewarm. I had not fully surrendered my life over to God. I didn't do that until the end of 2015. But there was times where like my kids were really little, and I've always like had the Holy Spirit with me my whole life. But I did not fully surrender my life over to God until late 2015. But there was times where I would like worship, and I would like my kids were really little. We used to worship together, and it was really awesome. But I was still a lukewarm Christian. Like, I still would want to party, like I was a mom, but I would still go like with friends and go to the club or drink. And not that I was like a party animal or anything. It's just I was still kind of had one foot in the world and one out. You know what I mean? But so this is what's amazing. Like, God was calling me even when I was not fully living for Him. But I'm just telling you like what happened. So 2008, like I had a dream of like the sun turning black, and then the moon turned red. And then I went outside and I saw Jesus' giant face in the sky, like gigantic. And there was all these colors and like galaxies and planets around him. And then I moved to like a different door. I went out a different door, and I saw all the stars were like coming down like this. There's all these like huge trails. Now that was like, and that dream, like I just don't even know why I had that. But I think that's when and this was like, I didn't even think it was like the end times or anything. Like I wasn't even, but I guess now that I think about it, that would have been right when Obama came. But the dream that really woke me up and changed my life was December 21st, 2010. And I so this dream is what made me realize like I was in the end times and I needed to start paying attention. And this was where everything was burning, like in complete flames. I was taken up like a bird and I was looking down, and all these places like pinpointed, like poof, poof, and it was like rural countryside and up in complete flames. And then I came back down, and all of a sudden I was 2 hours away in Omaha, Nebraska, and I was in like this living complex, and there was all this noise outside, and it was like martial law, like, and I saw these Asian soldiers in the street, and they were shooting weapons that like really loud noises. Anyway, oh yeah, and in this dream, I remember we didn't know if it was fireballs or missiles. So I don't know what that means. Like, I don't know if the missiles are going to look like fireballs, or I don't know if both are going to happen at the same time. I don't know that. But, oh my gosh, my brain is like, I was trying to see, it's a lot of energy to do this. I guess my whole point is that, okay, and then another dream I wanted to share was a lot later. So yeah, I just had that dream in 2008, and then that one that really woke me up. And then, yeah, I was still kind of lukewarm until the end of 2015. And then that's when my dreams really started kicking in. So I think it was 2016, I dreamt of I was in like a balcony, I was standing in like a courtyard, and I saw Putin's face, and then I saw this gray missile, and I could probably draw it. I probably could try to, but I still remember the missile like in exact detail. And so I guess, oh yeah, this is what I really wanted to say. So there's a lot of like Christians who, like you'll hear and be like, oh, or just people around me, or just people online, and they'll be like, well, the Lord is with America, and we have this great military, and so on and so forth, like, and then you have like the other Christians, like in the NAR movement, the New Apostolic Reformation, and they like don't even think it's the end right now at all, so there's a lot of like different people, even in my life, like my personal life, that I talk to like on a regular basis. I'm not going to like say who or like does this or that and that. I don't want to do that. But, so I'm constantly like talking to people that don't, or you even see it on YouTube, Christians who are just don't understand what is going to happen to America. And this was my whole point of why I wanted to make a video today. So when I surrendered my life over, that's when, and I started doing like my daily, like where I was just in the Word, and I was like, Lord, speak to me and show me these verses, and getting dreams. And like one of the main themes, like in everything I was learning, was scriptures. And this is where like I could name like Jeremiah 50, 51, the book of Isaiah, like Joel, Hosea, Daniel, like I can't sit here and like spout off verses, but what I was shown, the emphasis in like so many of my dreams were about America being destroyed, why it was going to be destroyed. He was always showing me like what our sins were, and I was always finding all these references, now a lot of them like point to Israel, of course, but like I was finding things that correlated, like it'd be talking about Israel, but I could see how it meant America as well. And there's a lot of things that go together. And I just don't even know how to like explain it, because like, you know, I'm not going to lie, like I'm not really doing like the studies that I used to. And it's not like I'm saying like, I know everything now and so I don't need to study. It's just like at this point, I just feel like I'm waiting for all of that he told me to happen. And so it's just like, I don't, you know, like I don't need to even like know anymore about that. But yes, I could be like meditating in my word a lot more, but I'm not going to sit here and like condemn myself. But I guess what my point is in this video is that I'm kind of in awe of the lack of awareness that people have regarding why America is going to be punished, who's going to do it, why, and I'm just here to tell you that I have seen war. I've seen Putin, you know, I've seen missiles, I've seen Asian soldiers. Oh yeah, and then I've had 3 dreams of the power going out. And of course I made the mistake of thinking like, oh, it's right now, you know, like when I was dreaming, I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to happen tomorrow, you know. So I felt silly, like I've been like, oh gosh, I've been talking about this like forever. And it's okay. Like I'm not complaining. I'm just like, but I just want to put like the warning out that, the Lord like has been speaking to me about the punishment of America. And, I've had dreams of like Muslims running with machine guns, and I was like running away from them. I did have a dream of people just shooting like everybody, like point blank. So there's a lot of things that I dreamt about that have not happened yet. And I know I keep saying I just wanted to like, oh yeah, I was going to talk about my, I've got some coffee here. I wanted to talk about my son's dreams that they've had, because mine have really died out, but they've been having them for the last 4 or 5 months, and they don't even like fully, I don't know how much they like believe in their dreams that much. Like they'll talk about it with me, but and I'm not trying to share them without their permission. It's just, they don't really care to like talk about them online or anything, but they made me so exciting that I want to share them. So Tristan had a dream that he was sitting out in our garage like with all his friends, and all of a sudden these huge fireballs came down, like boosh, boosh, you know, like, and I guess he says that I'm always with him, like I am always in his end time dreams, like, and I don't know what that means, but it's kind of cool. But then we were like excited, and oh my gosh, I'm trying to remember it completely. I've been wanting them to like record them, but like I said, they don't really want to, and they don't want to share them and stuff. But it had something to do with like rapture, or I can't remember exactly, but for some reason we were like excited about these huge fireballs hitting the earth. And then he had another dream where the sun was coming up, and shortly after it came up, it started going down. And so that's kind of exciting. And he said, like, the sky turned this crazy color. And he said it felt like it had something to do with the rapture as well. And then he had another dream that me and his girlfriend and him were standing by our window, and these bright lights like appeared in the sky, and I guess the sky turned a crazy color, and then our bodies started glowing, and like he remembers he was so he was overjoyed, like with the fact that like his body was glowing, and he believes that the other lights were like other people going up. And then he had another one where airplanes started falling out of the sky, and he remembers we were really devastated. Like, it was really, really traumatizing that these airplanes were falling down, and just devastation like everywhere. So yeah, these were probably all in the last like 5 months or so. And then Gabriel, his twin brother, had a dream like maybe a week ago of 3 large black tornadoes, and he was worshiping and dancing and like singing, and all these people thought he was crazy. And so I've been trying to figure out like tornado dreams and what that represents, but that's really exciting. Trying to remember anything else I was going to talk about. But yeah, just know that I just want to like raise awareness of things that I have seen personally. And it was of like Putin, and I had a dream of like hidden soldiers like up north, like in a mountain at a lake, and they were hidden, and they were like on this tugboat, and I was kind of driving through the mountains, and they were looking at me with binoculars, and they were like woodland camo. So I've always felt that was like Russian soldiers. It was like a warning that soldiers are going to come through the north. So I'm just here to say, like, America is not blessed by God. It's not untouchable. We are not some great nation who, we're going to, and I'm just stalled. That's not even a word. Oh my gosh. I'm astounded that people don't understand. And it takes the Holy Spirit, but God was pouring his Spirit out on me to understand. And that was like the emphasis of what he was wanting to show me, was the destruction of America. And so to me, it's just like crazy to even have to explain to a Christian what's going to happen here and why. And I'm just like, everything just came together for me. Like, I understood it, and I was just praising him. And okay, so something else I've had to do lately to get rid of this horrible like panic and anxiety I was having. I've been spending more time listening to like flute, like Native American like flute music, and like not meditation, but like things that are relaxing. And also, so I've been spending like a couple hours a day doing that, instead of like focusing on everything going on. I am taking like 2 hours out of my day to just like breathe and relax and like focus on like my breathing and being anxious. And then also just having gratitude is so important, like just for like your life. And because my problem is I just can't stand it. Like I couldn't stand what's happening, and it was making me like so depressed and like mad, that it was like making me lose like my joy. And it's understandable, like totally get it if you're going through that. And oh yeah, I was getting like bouts of insomnia and like pain in my body. But the more I do this relaxation thing, like, and not being afraid, because fear can like destroy your body. Like fear, and you know, even though I say like I trust God, or I, you know, there's still this I've had this like underlying fear, you know, obviously, because it's like we don't know what's going to happen from day to day. But I just to try to fix my body, I'm like, I just cannot do this anymore, you know. And so I'll browse just like headlines, but I don't spend as much time like watching videos about what's going on. I'm just kind of like quickly, sometimes I'll get on like a live chat or something, but even then I can't even like listen to it anymore. So I would just say like really work on relaxing, and then also just having gratitude like for what you do have, and gratitude for just the simple little things in life. And that's really helping me. So I just wanted to share that. Spend some time, you know, because I can't keep doing what I was doing. Like I can't keep having the panic and the anxiety. And so yes, I just wanted to so like I said, I am not like a prophet or a teacher or any, like I don't even feel worthy to like speak about God. But I just want to shout out to all my fellow like watchmen and women. Like a lot of people don't understand like what we're talking about, but I know that was my gift, is he wanted me to wake people up. And I have been doing this for like since about when I had that dream at the end of 2010. I started like even I hadn't fully given my life over, I started like talking about things, and I started waking up, and I started seeing all these crazy things happening. And so I've been like called crazy. Like I have family that just would get like enraged and like you know, couldn't stand me and all that. And I just want to say that like I get you, and I'm here for you, and I know how hard it's been. And sorry, I was trying to think what else I was going to say. Just hang on, and like it really looks like everything that I dreamt about is going to start happening. And I'm just really excited for just to be like relieved of these duties. And I don't get me wrong, like I have a great life. Like I could keep growing old with my husband and my kids, you know, like I would do that and I'd be fine. But it's just he ingrained something in me to know, like with all my being, that we are approaching the end of times. And I know what a burden it can feel like to have to get the message out there, but I don't think we have much longer. And I think that's all I really wanted to say. I love you guys, and have a wonderful evening.